श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरणो रघुबल विमल जसु जो दायक पद चारि बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मुहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा आधीर विक्रम बजरंगी कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ भरे और ध्वजा विराजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप जगवंदन राम काज करबे को आगे राम लगन सीता मन बसिया स्वरूप धरि सिरहि दिखावा सुरमूक सिया भक्ति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। बोलिए श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। प्यारे भक्तों, dear devotees, once again through the grace and blessings of God in all many manifestations, we are joined in Satsang tonight at the home of our yogi Aunty Shanti and family, celebrating life, celebrating birthdays. I bid you Shubh Swagatam, welcome to the residence of the Rampur Maharaj family. See, they have not just invited you as guests tonight. I'll share thoughts with you before we begin. They have invited you to indulge and take a bath in spirituality. This morning, I felt like I was in Trinidad. 6 a.m. Auntie, we performed Hanumanji's puja. The sun was rising in its horizon. Beautiful experience, I must say. And as requested, tonight we join in Ramayana Satsang. But before we join in Satsang, Sant Tulsi Ras, before he started to script the Ramcharitramanas, he joined in the Ramayana Sumira, sacred verses praising the many manifestations of divinity. We sit upright for a moment as we chant mantras, seeking the blessings of all the devatas upon this family. Haath jodkar, sit, relax, and join in satsang. Shri Ganeshaya Namah, Shri Saraswate Namah, Shri Guru Charan Kamale Bhyo Namah. We bow to the form of Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh is worshipped first in all exercises. He's the remover of obstacles and the granter of wisdom. Hey Ganeshji, today we seek your blessings as we begin our katha. We seek your blessings upon this family to remove whatever obstacles that are in their path. And may they always be blessed with wisdom. Haath jodkar. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprava Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada Shuklam Vara Dharam Devam Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Varnam Dhyaye Sarva Vigano Vaishantaye. We bow to Saraswati Mata, Mother Saraswati, the beholder of all knowledge. She is the one who sits on our throne, blesses us with musical talents and cognitive development. O Mother, today we seek your blessings to the children of this home. May they blossom, may they be blessed always. Om Veena Dhare विपुलमङ्गलदानशील भक्तार्ति नाशिनी विरंशी हरीश वन्दे कीर्ति प्रदे अखिल मनोरथ दे मारे विद्या प्रदायिनी सरस्वती नौमि नित्यम्. All together. शान्ताकारम् पद्मनाभम् everybody. Prade Devi Bhakti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murte Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Lakshmi karo all together tu kalyanam arogyam sukha sampadam mam shatra vinashaya deepa jyote namostute जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते कर्पूरगौरं pray together करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानि सहितं नमामि. ॐ नमः शिवाय. All together, bro. ॐ नमः शिवाय. We pay respects to the divine form of Maryada Purushottam Sri Ramchandra Ji. Hey Prabhu Shri Ram, as we begin to read your Katha, understand your pastimes, you are all bedecked with the bow and the arrow. The arrows in your quiver, equipped to remove all the lower propensities of human beings, such as anger, hatred, lust, jealousy. Hey Prabhu Shri Ramchandra Ji, We bow again and again to your lotus feet. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Sitaya Pataye Namaha Manojavam Marutulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayuktamukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadde Jai Sumirat Siddhi Ho Ganinayak Karivar Vadana to the lotus-like feet of our Guru, the ocean of all grace. The dust from his feet, ambrosial nature, to remove all the defects of life. Picture the form of your Guru. Repeat your Guru mantra. Bando Guru Padkan सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. Tonight, my dear friends, together with this family, and we give everyone, although it's New York, look like Trinidad's time still apply. So we give everyone a little time to find themselves here. I welcome a big part of the family, of the Rampal family, who's joining us online as well. Due to circumstances, they were not able to be here. As we begin tonight, I welcome all of you again on behalf of the Rampal family, and to our musicians who were here early, our sound system engineer, and to all those who have come from near and far to join in Satsang. See, Satsang, words are insufficient to explain the glory of Satsang. And our duty, I have seen that over the last month, over the last 2 months, because of COVID, and many people, they were reluctant to have pujas as their homes, to have satsangs. Now they are starting back like this to perform their satsangs, their pujas, and it's one of our duties to encourage satsang, the gathering of holy minds to praise Bhagwan. We have performed our Sandhya Havan. You have been listening to beautiful bhajans. And the time has now come for Katha. This family is very fond of, make a guess. They are very fond of Hanuman Baba. See, I'm sitting here and I'm seeing them sitting together. And this Bhayog, Auntie Shanti, we seek blessings by singing Ramayana, singing Bhagwan's name. But do you know you are already eternally blessed? In New York City, where there are so many distractions, there are so many attractions to some, you have your young adults, your children, sitting with you, sitting next to you as well, not just in the crowd, You have done well. We seek blessings from life, but this is the blessing. When Vishwamitra visited Raja Dashrath's ashram, after he was given all the protocol of washing of the feet and chandan and mala, etc., you know what he did? He brought his 4 sons to sit in front of Vishwamitra. Do you keep your children close to you? Tonight I acknowledge the present senior member of our community, the Dulahin of Pandit Radha Krishna. Thank you, Auntie, for joining us. So I ask you this question as we begin. Do you keep your children close to you? Do you allow the flow of core value systems which have made us and preserved us in this country? Everybody has a story. It was never a bed of roses, right, Nirmal? settling in America. And tonight is due cause for celebration. The theme of tonight's Katha is shining among others. Many people, if there's their birthday or any celebration, you see, I'll text you, Pandit Krish, happy birthday, keep shining. And there's a reason for that. Sanatana Dharma teaches that in us is the Atma. The Atma is the Jyoti. See, when that goes dim, when that is out, we are pronounced dead. And tonight we speak of an individual that Hanuman comes into contact with. Picture it. Hanumanji is given and anointed as the emissary of Sri Ram. He is sent with the mudrika, the ring, that on that ring there were marks that only Sita ji would recognize. See how Auntie Shanti and Yogi dress up like a second wedding. There are certain things that, couples will know about each other, that only they will know. Nobody else. So Sita ji, she would have recognized the ring, the mudrika. Legend has it that she was losing hope. She was thinking that Sri Ram forgot her. And Hanumanji, he was sent by Jamvant. Jamvant reminded him of his greatness. And we begin with this. Do we remember our greatness? Do you remember Satish Maharaj? Do you remember what you were born for? Or do we lose it in the course of the way? Satish always reminds me. Said we were born for certain things. And though we may run, we may hide, we may have ups and downs, what's your karmic definition, I call it? It will always see its way. And what happened? Hanumanji, he is looking. He was anointed by Jamvant, who was the Ans of Brahma. And he is in a state of astonishment. Hanuman Baba. Why is he astonished? Ramayana Katha, Sunderkand, Pratham Doha. Lanka Nisichar Nikara Nivasa. Hanumanji, and I want you picture him. You have to picture this to really understand it. He is hovering over the golden palace called Lanka. To understand the message behind tonight's katha, we have to understand the entire saga of the Ramayana. You see, Lanka was once the kingdom of whom? Kubir. Lanka Bhagyogi. See this beautiful steel letters at the back of me? Lanka, this was made of gold. It was so decorated physically that Hanumanji, when he saw it, shone like a million suns. And he started to jump around looking, seeing Ravan in great slumber. Ravan was sleeping, but with Krish, he wasn't just physically sleeping, he was spiritually asleep. So, Hanuman today, he is the ambassador of goodwill. And as he is moving along, the Doha says, Rama Yudha Ankitraga Sova Varni na jaye Navatulasi ka brindataha Dekhi Harasha Kapirai. Kapiraj Hanumanji, he is moving at Lanka, and all of a sudden he sees emblems of Sri Hari Vishnu, of Bhagwan. So he's thinking to himself, how come in Lanka, which is totally inhabited by Rakshas people, how come this is here? There's a good little message for us, you know. In your home, do you have tulsi trees? Do you have pictures of Bhagwan? Do you teach your children to wear Indian clothes? Do you give your children Hindu names? Very important. See, there are 4 pillars on which our dharma is built. A little call name and thing, colloquial name is fine. You can call him whatever. But see, when he sits to do puja, that child should know their Rasi name, the name that is got by the Guru. See, if we don't continue these practices, Aarti, the Ramayana is not just a story, you know. It is a manual for real life, for good living, for successful living. And here's the first lesson from tonight's katha. When you come here, it's not just to sing, clap, and eat the wonderful food and go home, but to take something back in here too. Look around here, my dear friends. You see all the emblems of Bhagwan. Do you have it at your home, or are you shy? Do you think that I'm living in the metropolis? So where is the picture of Hanumanji by your door? Where is the journey in your yard? Rishi Santan Hone Ko. We come from the bloodline of great rishis. Don't disappoint them. 4 pillars, Sandy: Bhajan, Bhojan, Bhasha, Desh. This morning when they were sitting to do puja, these 3 of them, it made me reflect to the day that I initiated them. See, tomorrow we're celebrating a special boy birthday, you know. He's not just Pandit Krish, but he's very dear to my heart. Reason being, he has shown me that someone who's bred in the United States, I came later on in my life. He has shown me that there is no excuse for the propagation of dharma in spite of all odds. He went to high school together with his siblings, and you had your challenges being a minority, isn't it? Chris, how much fight you get in? Hundreds of fights. And this is, you see, this pulpit is to look at scripture, but also to give jacket, as they say, and also See, people's lives like Pandit Krish could inspire you. I'm not just praising him, Bara. He's one of the most humblest persons I've ever seen. Bhajan, Bhojan, Bhasha, Besh. Do you teach your children this? Or do you leave it how it hang, how it swing? Bhajan. Nirmal, two little nieces. Neetu, good job, girl. Good job. You know why? You're not in the metropolis, but you're in New Jersey. And you're still having a 5-year-old, and I'm sure they're not teenagers yet. 5. Huh? Singing Bhagwan's name. Our twins are here. So many children. Bhajan, if you take our songs away from us, you take away part of our identity. The British tried, but they couldn't have succeeded. Bhojan, see our food. Last week, whole week, Auntie, Bhai Yogi tell me, chana, nalu, pumpkin, shatai. That is our food. Isn't it? Why? You know, some people say, Baba, let me change it up now. If I want Italian food, I'll go to Romeo's. But you know, when your children 20 years down the line say, well, let we change it up. Don't hold your head and ball. Understand? That is how you build identity. That's how you keep people strong. Bhasha, our language. See? The Awadhi language of Tulsidas, nothing so sweet, you know. Don't lose your language. Teach your children little words. This morning I remind Sandy what chirke mean. I said, don't pass the water in the Hawan because it's got chirke on here. And she remembered those little words is what keep us as a people. Bhajan, Bhojan, Bhasha, Desh. When you allow your children to leave your home, make sure they are respectable and they represent Sanatan Dharma. Teach them that when they go to mandir, when they sit for puja, that you dress like this. Because 50 years from now, Pandit Krish, 50 years from now, if we do not do that, our culture, the greatest way to destroy a people is to destroy their culture. And here, Vibhishan, proudly in Rakshas country, you will hear later in the Katha what his brother did to him. You know, Vibhishan was the little brother of Ravan. Hanumanji, he's seeing this person, and Ravan kicked him in his chest. Because Vibhishan tried to pull him away from disaster. He taught to him to be a traitor. And Hanumanji is admiring this spiritual palace, Tulsi tree, emblems of the bow and arrow, the shank. And he's seeing somebody waking up. How is he waking up? Chaupai. You know, everybody's sitting so quietly. Mosquito biting all over. We're not in New York City, we're out in New Rochelle, so I know the air is cleaner. I want everybody to sing with me. Don't let me down. Vibhishan is waking up. How is he waking up? Ram japo, Ram japo. Ram japo pare, Ram japo. Ram japo, Ram japo, Ram japo pare, Ram japo. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. I'm not hearing you sing, everybody. You have to sing with us. Hello? Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram पहचानी साधु के मोहि नकार जाइया श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय प्यारी भक्तों, सज्जनों, हनुमान जी, he's looking and he's seeing this person waking up. And tonight I ask you, Divesh, how you wake up in the morning? Do we fight with the snooze button? Or do we say, oh my God, I have to jump out? No. This is how we wake up. Nirmala, sing the line, how we wake up? Ram japo, Ram japo, Ram japo bavari. Everybody. Ram japo, Ram japo, Ram japo bavari. We wake up with the name of God. See, tonight I'm happy to have my family here too. Poor Sunita, 4:30 every morning, she's here, Jai Sri Ram. If you want to sleep a little half an hour extra, am I lying or I'll tell you the truth? That is how I try to wake up. And Vibhishan, he's waking up. Let me give you a little character sketch of Vibhishan. Vibhishan was alienated by his brother. Ravan, when he was totally, his mind became pregnant with anger and arrogance and hatred, Vibhishan tried to help him. See, sometimes, and this is again another lesson, this Ramayana, not a story bit, a manual for successful living. Do we assist our kith and kin in time of their troubles? Are we there for them? Do we give them advice? Food for thought. But Vibhishan, Ravan said, you're not on my side. Vibhishan went in his little jhopri and dedicated service to Bhagwan. Every morning he will wake up, Ram Ram tehi sumiran kinha. Hridaya harashika pisajjanati. Hanuman, on seeing this, the way he's waking up, reminiscent and recalling the powerful name of Sri Ram, Hanumanji, his heart becomes, he trembles with happiness. He says, I have to make acquaintance with this man. Again, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. By association, I always tell people, I tell the agents in my office as well, you associate with 5 successful people, and success is not only measured in dollars and cents. Success is measured in value systems. Success is measured in how well you are socialized as an individual. Associate with 5 successful people and you will be the 6th. Always remember that. Vibhishan, though he was thrown out, he never left Lanka. He thought of his duty to his brother. And you know, I always tell you this kisa. Pandit Krishna teach me this kisa, uncle. And he said there was once, and I repeat it all the time, Because through repetition, it will stick in our brains and stick in our minds. There was once a sadhu. See, there's sadhu and savadhu. Sadhu is a good man. Sri Ram tells us, Santya Santa Veda Vilagai, that a man's qualities is what makes him holy, not the dress, not the chandan, not the clothing. It's qualities. So the sadhu now was on the river bank. Aarti pictured. And he's going for a little stroll with Kewat, the boatman. Don't lose me, eh? Because this is an invaluable lesson for life itself. And while he's on the boat, somehow the boat develops a hole, Marvin. And if a boat in water develops a hole, what happens? Water starts to go inside. So water started to fill the boat. And the sadhu, he noticed a scorpion. And the scorpion was paddling to save his life. What did the sadhu do? Pick up the scorpion. Pakak say the scorpion bite him, he had to drop it. Second time, he see the scorpion paddling again. What did he do? Pick it up again. In an attempt to save the life of the scorpion. Pakak say bite, he drop. Third time, the Keva, the boatman said, Sadhu, you're right in your head. 2 times you tried to save the scorpion life, but it is biting you. Sadhu smiled. He says, listen, my nature is to save. My nature is to help people in distress. But the scorpion's nature is to sting. So the moral of the story, don't change your good habit for people's bad habits. Don't change who you are. Keep shining. See, the sadhu, his nature is to be good, to smile. He says smile a lot. Keep cheerful. It looks better when we smile than when we frown. So the sadhu, moral of the story, Vibhishan, though he was kicked by his brother, he saw his duty to Lanka and he stayed. Hanumanji, he is happy to see him. Ram, Ram, tehi sumirane kinha. Sishap. And it is said, my dear friends, the poet describes beautifully of how we ourselves should wake up in the morning. Pandit Krish, before sunrise, right? And how I want Pandit Krish to wake up tomorrow as he celebrate his birthday. Rama, Rama, ratite, ratite, beeti re umariya. Everybody sing with me. This is what we should do in life, you know. Look at this beautiful Saturday evening. Such great ambience. I wish those online could actually see around. I think Pandit Krish could facilitate that. And this is how we should wake up. Because even Shivari, see Shivari, she waited for Sri Rama. Valmiki, they all saw the greatness in God's. When you were small and you want something, Chris, Auntie Shanti will say, why you're ratting in mares, eh? But you know what you're supposed to rate? Bhagwan's name. Listen to what the poet says. Rama, Rama, ratite, ratite, Rama, Rama, ratite, ratite, beeti re umariya, Rama, Rama, ratite, ratite. Hanumanji, he sees Vibhishan waking up. And as he wakes up, Ram, Ram, Ram. How could you ever go wrong in life, my dear friends, if you keep God first? Rama, Rama, ratite, ratite, beeti re umariya, Rama, Rama. everybody sing. रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, मिलनी की राधरी राधे हो रामा रामा रटते रटते। भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, मैं शिवरी बिरही की गाई, भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, राम तेरे दर्शन के कारण वन में जीवन पालू रे, राम वन में चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो, चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो, दासी की करिया रामा रामा रटते रटते, धीरे उमरिया रामा रामा रटते धीरे रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, मिलनी की राधरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते, धीरे उमरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते, रोज सवेरे मन में जाकर पल चुन चुन कर लाऊंगी, रोज सवेरे मन में जाकर पल चुन चुन कर लाऊंगी, अपने प्रभु के सन्मुख राखे प्रेम से भोग लगाऊंगी, अपने प्रभु के सन्मुख राखे प्रेम से भोग लगाऊंगी, मीठे मीठे पैरों की भर लाई सवरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते, धीरे उमरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते, धीरे उमरिया रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, मिलनी की राधरिया हो रामा रामा रटते रटते, धीरे उमरिया रामा रामा रटते रटते, धीरे उमरिया। Just like Shibari, just like Valmiki, just like Vibhishan, Rate Ram name in the morning, Rate Ram's name throughout the day. See Pandit, Krish, you watching me with time, eh? I just joking. There's so many nice little kisas that though we are totally engrossed in making a living, don't forget what life itself is made of. Many people forget that. See, tonight like this, we are so relaxed. We are at the home of a family, and I encourage you like this. Don't forget to inculcate and propagate satsang at your home. You see, in satsang, there is a language and there is a conversation going on with us right now. And you know what's that language? Bhakti and prema. devotion, love. And it is said, Hanumanji, hope you are following me, he decides to make acquaintance with this individual. Do you choose your friends carefully? Do you choose and look at the bhavana of individuals or situations before you jump in it? What happened? Hanumanji, we listen in Chaupai. I've been doing puja since 6 o'clock this morning and my voice is a little bit tired. So everybody tonight have to help me sing. We'll go a bit low on the drum so we'll hear everybody's voices. For those who are listening in Trinidad, let them know that Hinduism is alive and well in New York. Bolo. Shri Ram Jai Rama. Everybody, follow. Shri Ram Jai Rama. You know, we have really nice food after. So if you exert a little energy, don't mind. You go put it back in. And it's good to lose some calories as well. We sing together, follow. Shri Ram Jai Rama. Beautiful. Rama. Shri Ram Jai Rama. Viprarup dhari vachan sunaye. Sunat vibhishan urjita aaye. Shri Ram Jai Rama Jaya Jaya. Shri Ram Jaya. Viprarupa Darivashan Sunai. What did Hanumanji do? He took a form looking just like Pandit Krish. He took a form, white kurta, chandan, mala, with his book in his hand, how he walks the temple on a Sunday morning. Viprarupa, the form of a Brahman. And it is said, he went to the door of Vibhishan. Vibhishan, on seeing the ascetic approaching, he saw the spark of divinity in his visitor. See, Sanatana Dharma, as I told you, and my gospel is a little bit different to others. I believe that if we cannot use our way of life, see, Sanatana Dharma is not a dogmatic religion. It's not even a religion. It's a system of happy existence. If we do puja, if we do kirtan, and we cannot exist happily, 0 plus 0 equals a bigger, fatter 0. Good for nothing. It has to stimulate change and betterment. As I always tell people, move from bitter to better, from unhappiness to happiness, from disappointment to contentment. And if we cannot use this, what we are doing here, as the vehicle to move us forward, we spin it up in mud. Yeah, we are. So here he sees and he recognizes divinity in the Vipra. Matru Deva Bhava, Pitru Deva Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava, or Atithi Deva Bhava. You see how you are given this special seat as you came? We even get coffee when we reached. You know why? Because Pandit Krish and his family has seen mother is God, father is God, Guru. Look where they put me. I feel like I'm on a throne. They took care of me, washed my feet, give me everything. They have recognized as their Guru, and it's not the physical man, it's the message that comes from the man. And here, Vibhishan is teaching the world a lesson. You have people at your home, you have people at your house, at your mandirs. Don't send them away unhappy. That will be a curse in your home. It will be a curse in your mandir. It will be a curse in your business place. Don't, you know the old people, Auntie, what do you used to say? Don't let people cry upon you. Don't let people cry on you. Don't let people lament and be sad because of your actions. True lesson. But I say true talk. This is not just a story, as I've mentioned before. You see, my home, I'll tell you. And Darshan and Sadhya Pocharan. Every 2 weeks we have visitors who will stay, who will eat with us, who will stay around us. You know why? That is the role of a guru's house. Am I right, Auntie? Yes. See, when you initiate a child, today everybody Christian topsy-turvy just because a fellow could pump a harmonium and sing, he's a guru, you know. Guru comes with lifestyle. I tell Pandit Krish this. Whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, your fire has to be lit daily. And that is how you get your energy. That you have chosen this. We didn't put this down your throat. Right, Bhayog? And in choice of this way of life, tomorrow we are celebrating your birthday. And you're very lucky because your sister and brother support you. Tell you a little secret of this family. Don't tell anybody, I tell you. When Pandit Krish, how many years ago? 10 years ago. He decided to take this step to learn Panditai. His whole home became vegetarian. His whole home supported him. Could you ask for any better parents than that? Any better siblings than that? They will respect where you live and turn the home verily into a gurukul, into a mandir. As a sacrifice on their part too, you know. And here, brothers and sisters, Pyari Bhakto, the rule of a guru is, God forbid, and to any chela, that chela is not able to exist and live in the home of the parents anymore. Where's the next door they go to? The guru's home. So don't think Just christening a child or choosing a guru is a vaiki thing, That home becomes the home of your chelas. And you see, when you have people at your home, told you earlier, bhajan, bhojan, bhasha vesh, don't let the people go hungry. Don't ever let anyone leave unhappy. And you know a little secret to success, Mr. M. Singh? You will see abundance. You will see like Lakshmi and Kubir themselves stay in your home. See, as a Pandit, dan or anadan, your job is to collect dan when you do puja. But what I tell you today? See, we have the Hindu Learning Foundation. We have the kitchen pole where we have lots of pumpkin. What we do? We go back and refill the pantry. That is called Guru Langar. So it comes from the same dan that you receive, and now it becomes to the second power, anadan. So here, Hanumanji takes the form of a Brahmin, and he goes to the door of Vibhishan. Vibhishan welcomed him. He says, as soon as he heard him, he arose, and he says, tell me, by your disposition, you have to be a servant of the Lord. How many lessons will we learn tonight? The way you behave with people, the things you say, your mood, your attitude, could you be identified as a devotee of God? That's deep food for thought, Because Bhagwan doesn't teach Kam, Krodh, Mad, Lobh, Ahankar. Bhagwan teaches Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema. Do you have that disposition that is attractive? We ain't talking about good looks like me. We're talking about inside, spiritually. Where somebody is in pain, aarti, and being in your company, it is relieved. Narsingh Mehta. I'm not too much of, we have so many bhajanavalis. Narsingh Mehta, he says, Sakala Loka. Look at the entire world as equal. Don't ill speak others. Don't say untruths about others. Vaishnava Janito. That's the mark of a real Vaishnava. And it is said, my dear friends, as Tulsidas recounts, he says, you have to be a servant of Hari. Oh, are you Sri Ram himself disguised? And what happened after? We listen in Doha and Chaupai.
कब हनुमंत कही सभा राम कथा निज नाम हो रामा राम कथा निज नाम सुनत जुगल तन पुलक मन मगन सुनि गुण ग्राम सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम ओ सुनहु पवन सुत रही हमारी जिनि दर्शन मऊ
तब हनुमंत कही सभ राम कथा निज नाम सुनत जुगल तनु पुल कमण मगन सुमिरि गुणग्राम. Beautiful doha. You know what's magan? English dictionary have not created a word parallel to magan. Magan is being totally engrossed. A good example is the chakor bird on a full moon night. See, the chakor bird has the ability to be lost in the brightness of the full moon. And they sing the song, Mor bole, chakor bole. Huh? So the chakor bird, he sets his eye on the full moon, totally engrossed, that even when the full moon come down, bhaiya, he to tuck, 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 fall down. That is what magan kind of like is. Totally engrossed. And here, Hanumanji, he spoke to Vibhishan and he told him of the whole story. Sunahu pavana sutta rahini hamari. I'll sing one last set of time. Seeing the time is ticking. And he says, O Hanuman, while the Lord of the solar race is so merciful, and I want to go to Ram, I want to come close to Ram. I live here in Lanka like a tongue between 32 teeth. Vibhishan is muzzled spiritually. He is muzzled in his life. He lives like a bird in a cage. Do you want to live like that in your life? And you know when that happens? That happens when you do not allow yourself to freely reach Ram, to freely reach God. You know how many people can be extremely successful in many things that they do, but they keep themselves like a tongue between 32 teeth. Vibhishan, he went to the camp of Ram. And the saga of Ramayana tells you that he advised Sri Ram where the nectar of Ravan resided. He may have been considered a traitor in the camp of Ravan, but you know who cried most when Ravan died? Vibhishan. Vibhishan held on to his brother's feet and he said, why did you do this to yourself? Why did you not befriend Ram? Why didn't you become an ally and you chose to die like that? But Ravan was smart too, eh? Ramayana recounts when Ravan died, you could have seen the soul, the light, the jyoti move into the mouth of Sri Ram, you know. Ravan got moksha. He got moksha. But here, coming back to Vibhishan, and I'll leave you with this last two messages before bhajans, and Pandit Krish has to say something, and Sandhya wants to sing a bhajan for Pandit Krish. They have a little program now. So, he says, O Hanuman, look at me. Listen to this carefully. He says, Tamas tanu kacha sadhana nahi. He says, Hanuman, look at me as a Rakshas. My physical body cannot become close to Ram. Would the Lord, Sri Ram, would Hari be so kind to meet with me? This is a beautiful, if you think deep into this, Hanuman is admiring Vibhishan, and Vibhishan is thinking to himself, I am dirty, I am tamasic. You know how many people, not you, their self-confidence keep them down. Don't ever think you are separated from the Lord, you know. Whatever situation that you are in, you will recover. There's a line where it says that every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Every saint has a past, so don't worry about what happened. What happened? That passed already, that gone. That's why we call it the past. but live in the present, because the present is a gift. That's why we just give presents. Don't pass the gift. Don't allow the finer moments in life to go because we make ourselves angry, because we make ourselves into mental situations where we can't accept the grace. We can't see the blessings of divinity. And this, my dear friends, you know what Hanuman tell him? Let us listen in my final 2 chaupais for tonight. Says to him, listen very, very carefully. He says, listen, Vibhishan, Pandit Krish, for your birthday tomorrow, I give you a hall pass for Mandir. I give you a hall pass so you can take a little chill tomorrow. He says, and I want you to take this as your birthday message. The Lord is ever affectionate to anyone. Jati pati kul dharma barai, he said to Shivri. Despite of our position, our lineage, all those things are division of labor. What is most important? What is most important, O Vibhishan, is that Ram is merciful. Do you believe in a merciful God? Or do you fear God? We are not God-fearing people. If I afraid somebody, I keep 1,000 yards from him. Isn't it? We are God-loving people. That's your message. Don't fear your Bhagwan. You're swimming in waters that are very, very, very rough. You want to be a Pandit. Think that's an easy life, it? But it's the sweetest life. It's in your blood already. You can't take it away from you. Once that Magan remains with you, you are going to grow to great heights. As your Guru, I will tell you, know that God is most merciful. To recap Vibhishan's Katha and Hanuman observations, remember that you create your society. Sometimes as parents, not Bhai and not who is here, we make too many excuses for our children. Oh, well, that's the society that they live in. What they go eat again? It only had dead stuff to eat. No. Remember that your children create the environment in their classrooms, among their peer groups. So if you do not inculcate the dharmic value systems, it is Shri Samapti. And Vibhishan is teaching us that he's living in Rakshas country, and yet still he's shining. We said our Katha tonight, shining in adversity. And Vibhishan taught us as well, don't forget who you are. Don't forget and allow yourself not. Give your children Hindu names, teach them Indian foods, teach them Hindu foods, teach them how to make lapsi, sohari, rot. So let it go, apna bazan, but no, that's not free advertisement. Don't go and buy it in a package, you know how old that is? Probably have mole on the seal. And Vibhishan, he didn't leave Lanka, Pandit Krish, duty. As a Pandit, people like you today, they'll love you tomorrow, they'll hate you the next day. But what do? What does sadhu do? Don't spoil your good habit because somebody else's bad habit. Temperaments change based on situation, based on lifestyle. You see such baat hai. When somebody sneezes when you say something, it's true. So Pandit Krish, and last but not least, your Bhagwan is most merciful. May you enjoy your birthday. May this home be blessed forever and enjoy life. You know, Nirmala sings a beautiful bhajan as we close. And then I'll ask you to speak. Sandhya will sing his bhajan. And if there's anyone else who would like to say something about Pandit Krish, I'll give you 5 minutes to say it. So, listen to the beauty of family life. Listen to, in the Nagar of Ayodhya, how life was lived. What's Kira? E? Syavar Ramachandra ki Jai. Before I hand over to Pandit Krish, I want to say thank you very much to all my musicians who accompanied me tonight. And we'll start from the smallest, not in size, in age. So, Darshan, thank you for, playing with us tonight. You have a great role model in front of you in the form of Viren. Viren, is building career, etc. So we're not seeing as much of him, but he's still with us as a foundation to guide the younger ones. So Darshan, thank you. Divesh, thank you. Your percussions were on point. Paul, thank you very much for being here with us tonight. Paul, magical fingers. You think it's sometimes a veena in the background. And Sandhya, thank you very much for singing with us. She has prepared Pandit Krish's favorite bhajan that he sings. Sandhya sings it every Sunday for sure. You can know that Pandit Krish is going to sing this. And Viren, thank you again for making the effort. And Trinidad has given us Nirmala Sesnarayan. So everybody knows Nirmala in Diwali Nagar. On Facebook about a year ago, you would see most weddings were the band Nitya. But again, karma has its spin, where you have to be, where you should be. Thank you, Nirmala, coming from Baltimore. And if it wasn't for Mr. Marvin Jai Mangal, she wouldn't have been here. Her husband, thank you, Marvin, for allowing us to have this beautiful little Saj. My twins are here today. They're sitting and relaxing. They are usually very dedicated every Sunday morning at our mandir. Our sound, Surin, thank you very much for being here. And at this time, I hand over to Pandit Krish to give a couple words, after which there's a little program which is planned.
Sitaram, my dear devotees, friends, family. A few days ago, my Guruji asked me to say a few words, and I prepared something from the brain that I'm usually not lost at words at, but today with the overwhelming love, I'll speak from the heart. Over 10 years ago, I was initiated to my Guru. With his support, with my Guru Ma's support, with their family, with my family, I enjoy this part of my life that I consider to be fun time. I want to thank each and every one of you, from the bottom, top, left, right, all over my heart, that you all are here tonight to spend time in celebration with us as a family, with us on birthday. And I can't put into words how thankful I am to know that there are so much people who love and support us and are able to be with us. So I remind you all that there's full parasad. Enjoy the rest of the night with us as a family. And I bid you Shubh always. Sati Sanatan Dharma ki Jai.
Give him a round of applause. Give Pandit Krish a round of applause. Very dedicated young man to Sanatan Dharma. And Baba, look, they have a chair for you here, boy. Come and sit down a little bit. So, every Sunday morning as a rule, and Sunday and they did it as a fun aspect. This is a Pandit Krish national anthem. Divesh says it's called his road march. So Pandit Krish, as Darshan and Divesh give you the blessings, they perform a mala, they'll do a little aarti for you. I ask Sandhya to please sing this bhajan, and this is from our family to you. May you live long, prosper, and keep shining. Sri Satya Sanatana Dharma ki. And these are signs that the future is well taken care of. The future is taken care of in so many ways. Dharma in the means of managing. And for those who have been listening to us, I know my mother was listening. Thank you very much. And as we leave you and we join in aarti, we ask Bhagavan to continue blessing everyone. And if you ever in doubt of the greatness of life and how important it is to just be happy, remember the katha of the sadhu always. And go and write it on your, no, don't write it on your fridge, your mother will give you trouble, children. Go and write it in your diary. Don't spoil your good habits because of others' bad habits. May you live long, prosper, be happy. Thank you for being such a beautiful audience. Kara ho jaye sab koi. We all stand as we join in aarti. If anybody would like to come forward and bless Pandit Krish, perform his aarti, etc., feel free to do so.
सब ग्रंथ तन मन धन संतन के सिंगार होती युवती हर निरोग भव मोरी रामा हर निरोग भव मोरी ताते माते सब विधि तुझसे आरती श्री राम राघव राधा राम जय सिया राम जय सिया राम जय सिया राम जय ओ पंडित पावन सीता राम जय जय राम जय ओ मंगल भवने मंगलहारी ओ राम से मिला दे घनश्याम से मिला सीते 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 राम से मिला प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो मन में आन बसो प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो मन में आन बसो। Merciful God, today we commend ourselves and all those who need thy help and correction. Where there is hatred, give love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, instill faith. Shiva Hare, Shiva Ram Sakhe Prabhu, Trividita Panivaran He Vibhu, Arjaneshwar Yadav Pahima. Shiva Hare, Vijayam Kuru Me Varam, कमललोचन राम दयानिधे हरि गुरु गज रक्षक गोपते शिवतनो भव शंकर पाहिमा शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मंगलं मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत् पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धो च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि सियावर रामचंद्र की जय उमापति महादेव की जय प्रेम और शक्ति से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय